Welcome back, guys. Today's the big reveal. We're gonna weigh these giant pumpkins. Okay, winter squash, if you will. Amazing edible orange flesh, super sweet, is fantastic. I got a total of 5, and in the previous little episode I made, I only had 3, but I found these 2 right here down in the garden that I almost forgot about. So let's go ahead down to that garden right now. I'll show you me harvesting these 2 pumpkins, and we'll come back and actually weigh them off. All right, so let's go ahead down to the garden now. So we're down here in the lower garden. This patch here used to be full of just tomatoes, and I threw a couple pumpkin seeds, a little bit of roselle still growing, but I'm pretty sure there's at least one here. I think one more of these pumpkins, albeit not as big as the ones that we're about to weigh off because these were planted much later. We'll see what we can find. This right here I kind of already uncovered a little bit. It's not massive, but it's going to taste just fine. It's a nice little good eating size squash, nice and firm and solid, so that's good. It's not rotting or anything like that, so put that one there. We're gonna weigh that one off, and I'm pretty sure I did see something over here. If I can find it, here it is. This one down here. Now this one has some, I'm not sure, disease pressure, insect pressure, but if you look at the skin on it, it's got this all over it, which I'm pretty sure is from insects, and someone said possibly stink bugs would make sense, but as far as there's no puncture hole. It's pretty solid little pumpkin here, so we'll get this cleaned up and we'll go ahead and weigh it. This one is actually really dense compared to the other one, so this one's really heavy. Let's see if there's one more maybe in here. I don't think so. That might have been the only 2 that I saw off this one particular vine. Obviously there's no pumpkins back here. These are just mustard greens. Now I'm really dirty, that's okay. So, all right, so 2 more. So yeah, let's go ahead and weigh up a total of 5 pumpkins and see what we come up with. All right, so the wait is over. Let's go ahead and start weighing these out. So the first one, you can kind of tell the neck on this is a little bit soft, but the flesh down here is gonna be just fine. So let's go ahead and weigh this one out. So let's see how much it is. And guys, this is a really bad scale. It's not going to really show you the best, but this is 9.8 pounds. So this little squash right here is just at 9.8, 10 pounds. This is a 10 pounds of food right here, minus the little neck here that's a little bit kind of going soft there. So that's 9 pounds. Imagine how much this one's going to weigh. If you haven't already, now is the time to put a comment down below of what you think this big one is actually going to weigh off at. So number 2, go ahead and pick this one here. This one I just picked that has a little insect damage or something. I was trying to get through the skin but could not. And see, when it fully ripens, you can leave this in your house for a while, guys. A nice dry area, and the whole pumpkin will actually turn this nice tan color. I suppose if you had a long enough season, it may actually mature in the field, but then you also have the risk of it rotting or insect damage or something like that. So again, these seeds originally came from Cyprus years and years ago. A friend of mine gave me these. He actually has a Greek restaurant, goes back to Greece every year to visit. So his uncle gave them to him from Cyprus 20 some years ago. So it's pretty awesome. We're keeping that genetic alive. So we'll put this on the scale. This one's probably going to weigh 30 pounds, I have to say, and this is not the most scientific way to measure things. Ooh, 24.4. I was way off. Okay, so 24.5 pounds. So that's 35 pounds worth of squash so far, if you're keeping track. This one here, one I just picked as well. You can see it's a much brighter green as compared to one that's been aging and drying for a little bit. So this one's going to be a little bit more probably heavier in the water. It's not going to be as dried off as some of these that have been waiting. So this one will probably say 18 pounds. Ooh, 20.2. Okay, so that's right about 55 pounds. Yeah, when it dries, it's probably going to lose a pound or 2 just in drying off in the water. So It's important to let these things kind of dry before you eat them, because I think it makes the flesh sweeter, dilutes the water out, and it condenses the sugars. Now we're down to the final two. So the highest one we got so far is 24.4 pounds. This one, hopefully, and you can see it's just feels a lot more. It's the difference in the skin. This feels a little more, has a little more give to it, where this skin is very, very firm. So that's why these are very good for storing. I've kept these inside till March or April before they actually kind of went a little bit bad one year. So plenty of food in the winter time. 31 pounds. So we're at 55. So 85, 86 pounds roughly, maybe 87. So 87 pounds worth of squash so far. Not terrible. So go ahead and get situated. Now this is the final one. And this one, I don't know how tall this is. It's over 3 feet tall, I imagine. 3 feet tall. This was the best one. This one actually was in the most sunlight, so that's actually probably why it helped it outgrow so well. Had more sunlight. Yeah, and again, these were not watered. This is all done by nature. We had a drought this year, a terrible drought. It got, some mulch with some weeds and some grass that kind of threw around it. And this is just on its own, so very little fertilizer at all. Just a little bit of that alfalfa meal early in the spring. So here we go. 44 pounds. I was really hoping this would get to 50. So 44 plus, what are we, 85? Public math me, close to 120 pounds, 115, something like that. 120 pounds, so 44 pounds squash. I really hope this will get to 50 pounds. But yeah, next year my goal, use this better soil where I'm going to plant it at, do a little more prep work this fall to get it ready for the springtime, as this was just, as you watched earlier in the season, just native soil, basically reclaimed an old overgrown patch of hillside. But it's a beautiful fall day. The sun's shining now, the bees are waking up, the garden's being put to bed. But end of the season, 44, we'll call it 120 pounds worth of squash. And for the most part, there's mostly all densely flesh in this. There's a little bit of seeds, throughout the squash, but it's not a big seed cavity. So this is all basically all food. And yes, you can eat the skin. It cooks just fine. Tastes amazing. There you go. So 120 pounds of this heirloom Turkish, maybe Greek squash, Mediterranean squash we can call it. I don't know the name of the variety. We've never been able to actually identify it. But yeah, I say it's a success. We're gonna have tons and tons of food this fall. I'm gonna give a couple of these to my buddy who has the restaurant, the Greek restaurant. He'll actually cook them up, serve them to his customers. So that's what the most fulfilling part is to me, is being able to preserve that seed line from his uncle all those years ago. And now it's growing here on a hillside in West Virginia, harvested here in a beautiful October day. Couldn't ask for better weather for this last farm day for a while, before the weather really starts to get cold. We're going to get a big rain event this evening, up to like an inch and a half of rain tomorrow. So I'm getting as much done as I possibly can today. I'm going to get these squash and pumpkins are here, just in the house, get them all dried off, let them age a little bit, probably 1st November at least. Give them 2-3 weeks indoors to get that nice tannish color before you eat them. So if you can eat these right away, let me be clear about that. You can eat these, but they'll be a little bit more watery. The sugars will condense and kind of mature a little bit. You get that nice tan color like this. That's what you're looking for. So yeah, these seeds I could possibly make available. I don't know. Maybe leave a comment down below. Include the word hillside. Why not? Hillside or something like that. Leave a comment that says hillside, and we'll see about maybe getting you some seeds from this massive squash here, and hopefully you can help preserve this genetic line of this amazing winter squash, pumpkin, whatever you want to call it. So thanks for watching this little way off, guys. Time to get back to work. Like I said, rain's coming in, and I'll catch you next time up here on the ridge, guys. Until then, bye-bye.